Alright, so our game for another day. At the 7:30 mark, you can see bot lane is down by 25 farm, something like that, 21 farm. Our mid lane is up 16 farm, but has died. They got 2 assists there, and top lane's down on like 9 farm, 12 farm. And they have 2 kills on their junglers, otherwise it's pretty sad. So at the 7.5 minute mark, we're losing. Now, here, this is a really double kill from the bot. But this is a really at the 15-minute mark, we're now up a K, but still, we're still in laning phase. No turrets have been taken, and anyway, so very close game through the 15-minute mark. Now, you can see some people like Ezreal, by far highest amount of farm in the game. It's 3-1. Our jungler's 4-1. So he's really strong too. Mid is second most farm, 1 and 2. Anyway, so it looks like Ezreal might be in a position to take over this game. Let's see what happens. So here is where I think is a really important moment of the game by me, the support. Here. Super fed, got a couple single shots. Keep the turret. That's something super important. This turret stands in the interim. We can go back. Let's see what happens mid lane at the same time. Zareth. Didn't do what this guy was. I think there's some like issues with the replay, but he literally stands right in his minion line. I don't even think it matters that Nautilus is here. He's just going to be able, when you go to skill shot, as you're going to see, he's going to go to skill shot. He's just going to jump right here. Alright, so at the same time, this turret is held down here. I'm able to take the mid turret, and our top laner trades effectively, gets him out of lane. This is important. He's been chipping away at the tower all game, which I think is different from bot lane. Even though Ezreal was up like 60 farm, he didn't do a lot of damage to the tower before right there. So the tower held. Now Shen is going to be able to come through. Okay, so we get the mid turret at 17 minutes, this turret at 18:45. This turret is still standing, and now we're going to watch what it allows with this side of the map being opened up. It's going to allow Yasuo to come down here and help, and it's going to lead into eventually Yasuo. So right now is 3-2 at 144, strong, but nothing crazy. Alright, so contrast this, where Yasuo is able to come in here and sort of make picks in their jungle. And of course, they don't have any vision of their jungle, which is obviously a huge mistake by them. Now, it's at the 20-minute mark. This is huge because them not taking the turret keeps the most fed person in the game right now, Ezreal, in the bot lane only. So Janna and Jinx have to deal with the fed Ezreal, but the rest of the team doesn't. Unlike Yasuo, who's able to make a play in the rest of the map. So that holding of the turret, obviously by Janna, is super important, and it really just shows the value of obviously taking turrets in League in general, and especially I know in this patch it's even more important than other times. I think this is really, so now by the time he takes the turret, now we're looking at nearly a 4.5k gold difference, and we can see after that triple kill, this is another point I want to show here, is watch really good play. The fact that, so we're gonna just look at it through red team's vision, and as the moment that he can no longer, Ezreal had been on the map, as soon as he gets out of the vision line, rather than stay and try to take the turret, he realizes Ezreal's at full health, so is Tom. Xerath is about to respawn. If he stays here to try to take the turret and they collapse on him, he can get killed. And that's a big deal, I think, here. It's shutdown gold, and it frees them up to maybe Baron spawning. Maybe they can, I don't know, even maybe push mid 4v5. Anyway, sometimes I think trading your life for a turret is worth it, but in this particular case, I actually don't think it would be worth it, even if you can definitely secure the turret, because again, it just gives them momentum to make a play here, whereas he takes it down to, 40% health, gets out of here, we keep the momentum. Obviously, we have a wave pushing top that they're going to have to deal with, which will probably give us another window of opportunity to open up to finally to mid lane. But I think here, Nautilus does a really good job of, of course, I don't know if leaving that way is the best idea. So maybe he wasn't, because he'll be walking right into Ezreal, like this way Ezreal came. But anyway, the idea of leaving the turret probably should have went the other way. Again, I think it was just a really good idea. So now, I'm gonna go, I guess I have targets a little bit later than that. And that's like sort of what should we do now? So we have clearly advantage in this game. We're up now 5.5k. What should our plan be? I think I don't do the plan that I wanted, and that is I think we need to light up the top side of their jungle and either look for a pick, and if we get one, then fall back to Baron, and then obviously try, if they're not guarding this tier 2 mid, to take that down. So right now we still have a terrible job of moving our ward lineup. Part of that is on the support. He doesn't have the Sightstone yet. Probably a mistake getting cross queens beforehand. Anyway, I think that should have been our play. That isn't our play. Our support down here, wards, like eventually we get this turret soon, wards Adam. I think that should have been the play, in retrospect. And I want to show some more mistakes that they make. So watch this map, we can see how this plays out. As soon as I get this turret.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
So we got that mid. Songs of pressure there. They're both pretty tanky, but I know how safe that is. But at least them pressuring here, sort of gives us a window, if they feel confident they can get out, to take arguably 2 turrets. I think we only want them taking the one. Obviously, we're not vision where they are. See that? Nah, quarter damage on the second one. Alright, so I fight them around Dragon. It's right around here. So Dragon spawns, and this I think is a play by them, which is just sort of grouping up, which Garen doesn't TP here, and they clump stupidly. So this is advantage, like Shen obviously has his ultimate and the teleport, so he's going to be able to TP in here. But we're going to see this group up where Naughty followed by and this shouldn't happen. Knowing I feel like I saw him. Did he Garen, where Garen is.
Unstoppable.
Garen walks. Instead of asking for his team to either drop a ward or obviously get the pin forward here, which would have made a difference. And as you can see, his TP's up. So again, this happened to be a really good game. The room that